came up in the Diddy case and the Epstein
Let
files,
me know.
and it's that SMH. But then they're saying, here's Jay-Z at a party with Weinstein, who knew Epstein at a party in 1998. Lol, and you don't think it's plausible. Let's take a look.
What the fuck?
Imagine being
Same party, apparently. Is that Jay? Jay at the party? I don't even want to know what this is.
Bruh.
Diddy at the party? Is that Muhammad Ali? Hey, we know how. Listen, do your research.
Diddy was there? Freaky Diddy, man? Freaky Diddy, man?
How Muhammad Ali gets down.
Oh, dude.
Is that Harvey Weinstein? That's looking like Harvey Weinstein. This is a party that I would be embarrassed to be at. Let's just leave it at
That's
that.
Missy Elliott
Enough
right
said.
there in the bottom
Okay.
right.
People saying 1996, this has to be bullshit. People believe anything, but other people are saying cope. People saying, I can't believe this. People think this is real. But apparently is. Apparently, you know, some people believe it is. But here it is. Here's the full paperwork. This is literally on the Department of Justice's website, a Federal Bureau of Investigation crisis intake document regarding child trafficking and the case ID being related to Epstein. Okay. Says this woman called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to identify herself as a victim of abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. Basically explained that in approximately 1994, a bunch of redacted stuff. Don't tell me I can copy and paste it like the other stuff. Please don't tell me I can copy and paste it like the other stuff.
Damn, you can copy and paste the documents and the stuff that's blocked out to pop up?
Information as a past. No. Okay, no. I don't think I can see through these redactions. But anyway. It basically says that's her allegation. She made these allegations. She said she was abducted on 7 occasions, waking up in opulent indoor settings. Obviously, I already read you this passage here that relates to, you know, alleged.
So hold on though, right? If I'm not mistaken, didn't that dude that laid down next to Diddy say that he woke up feeling sore and sometimes he wouldn't remember anything? Do y'all homework on that? If I'm not mistaken, if y'all watch the documentary that I watched, you know what I'm talking about, Guar family. You know what I'm talking about, bro. And if you know, put that comment down. And I'm saying this to say, if she said that she blacked out on multiple occasions being around them, safe to say that she might have got that Diddy treatment, bro.
Alleged presence of Sean Carter, and Weinstein had inserted his fingers into blank blank. She believes she was in Epstein's mansion. She goes on to say she was abducted on 7 occasions. She always woke up in an opulent indoor setting, suffered from abuse from multiple of those locations. Epstein participated. She said Leon Black, William Barr for U.S. Attorney General. Wow, it's crazy, okay? In 2006, that was when she last recalled being abused by Epstein. She said she was drugged, clouded her memory. This is where she mentions Pusha T, which we already touched on. In 2007, she attended a party. Weinstein and Pusha T were at the party, claimed to have additional information of other persons involved in the enterprise, racketeering in support of trafficking. She confirmed she was not diagnosed with any mental illness, but refused to provide her physical address, claiming she maintained no permanent address and moved between staying in different hotels. This is on the actual Department of Justice website. Okay, it actually is a real thing. And it's an allegation that was made. You can't say that it wasn't an allegation. It's saying reasonable doubt. Jay-Z, by the way, I highly doubt he had such connections, okay? Ironic name for the title now, all right? Reasonable doubt. This was during reasonable doubt. I highly doubt this, all right? If he's guilty, he deserves punishment, no doubt. However, I saw how this went last time. This call happened the day or the day after Epstein got arrested. Nothing further came of it. It doesn't necessarily prove anything. Though this call is just the one place where either of them are mentioned. Everybody else is in the emails and paperwork.
Should nothing happen to Jay-Z?
Again, I'll keep saying this. If Jay-Z didn't marry Beyonce, he wouldn't be in a lot of these conversations. I always believed he is the cover.
Remember, all of this is alleged, by the way.
Media. Jay would have just been a rich rapper with his rich friends, but the Beyonce factor puts him in such much. Since they can't bring her down, they have to bring down the black man she married, and she married a hood dude who made it way past all of his colleagues. Jay-Z is a level no other rap artist is ever going to reach again. He's the easiest target for anything, and knowing how black folks hate their own when they get rich, it doesn't make it easier. For me to believe this post, I would need evidence and names. Until then, it's BS. You can't convince me that Jay-Z is into minors. Sorry, anything else but this. I need
that should be with anything, though. You should want evidence before you believe anything. It's
going to be Beyonce's shield. Now, if people are saying it's cope, they're saying they're defending a PDF. All right, but let's look at what some of the other subreddits are saying, okay? Because a lot of people are celebrating the fact that Jay-Z and Pusha T particularly are being dragged into this absolute wild.
Bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you hating on 2 black men just because they in the files and there ain't no genuine proof about it, bro, you're weird, gang. I don't care what nobody say. You're weird. And I'm saying this to say because how you going to go ahead and just automatically believe something because it's in a file? They haven't been charged with anything yet. Listen to me. They haven't been charged with anything yet. So you literally just going off of opinions. You're not going off of no facts. Is there any videos? Is there any like actual pictures? Yeah. I'm gonna be quiet on that one.
Okay, so this is in the Playboy Carti subreddit where they're talking about the same thing. Okay, you've already seen the passage from the from the Department of Justice website that I showed you already. That they're basically saying Drake and his fans just got the best news of their life, and Travis Scott. Okay. And hey, listen, for all of the dissing that Pusha T did on Drake, it's not a good look. People are saying, not Push, bro. People are saying, not going to lie, Push I didn't expect, but Jay-Z, Diddy, Epstein, and all the similar MFs are part of the same stuff. This is just a comment. I'm not saying this, but this comment is saying Jay-Z's 100% in this stuff. No doubt. Weird-ass piece of dirt. Even 50 Cent said he was in the files. Like
y'all don't know these people, though. Y'all don't know these people to be saying that.
They're shocked by this. So celebrity be normal people with morals challenge.
Y'all be talking like y'all just friends with them.
He was saying they're shocked by Pusha T, but not Jay-Z. He was imaged with Beyonce when she was 16 and he was 30, and allegedly is where they actually started dating, despite them saying they didn't meet until 2000 when she was 19. They're saying, yeah, same. Pusha T always acted like the moral police in the industry.
Well, freaky
you
man,
can't trust nobody
Jay-Z
in this industry no more. They're mostly the same. It is crazy, right? It is crazy. So there's other subreddits talking about this. This is the Rory and Mal podcast
All right, pause. Stop. Let's take a major break right quick. If Jay-Z fooled the whole world and lied allegedly and said that he didn't get with Beyonce until they turned 19, I ain't gonna lie, he put a gotcha, bitch, on the whole world, gang. I'm just saying, bro, because the whole world, they know that could have been a possible factor, but don't nobody actually believe it. So if he actually got away with that, wow.
Okay, we're going to get a slightly different perspective on this. All right, and they're saying they need to address it on the pod. They're saying, here comes the coping. They're saying there's no chance in hell Jay-Z...
Don't forget, Jay-Z was at a lot of those Diddy parties, too.
What the hell? People saying these new releases remind me of those texts that the kid who shot Charlie Kirk allegedly wrote. It comes off too convenient how they was all there. Victim walked into a room where Jay-Z was there along with Pusha T. Weinstein was fiddling with the tripod and Bill Gates was passing around lube. There was a TV set up...
What the... What?
Cap.
I hope that's cap. I genuinely hope that's cap. You telling me it's a whole bunch of grown men in the room passing around bottles of lube to each other? Oh, man. I couldn't be a rapper, bro. Because if I'm in a room and I see something like that, or like this goes on in my industry, I'm done. Especially if I'm up like 5 mil, I'm done. I'm no. But if you sign to that label, you gotta finish out the damn contract. Hey, be like YoungBoy to drop a whole bunch of albums, get it over with.
Through Zoom, Epstein and Trump were watching while naked. Okay, it is a little bit ridiculous. It's a bit far-fetched. They're saying Jay-Z wasn't a superstar in 1996. It seems really weird that he was hanging with Weinstein. But they're saying that's the year he dropped Reasonable Doubt. They're saying, so this is who stole the 92 bricks. So look, okay, they're saying you owe Drake an apology. And it's a good point. It's a good point because look, Drake... No allegations of Drake were proven. So really, this puts Jay-Z and Pusha T and Drake all in the same basket. Disgusting, depraved allegations that are unproven. And we can just keep throwing that in your face, just like we did Not Like Us. If you can make and drag somebody through the mud for being a pedophile with no actual proof, with no actual substantial proof, we might need Not Like Us Part 2 for Jay-Z. We might need
No. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Can't sue for defamation.
I'm so tired of that one song. I'm glad it's not on the radio no more.
Not Like Us Part 2 and 3 dissing Pusha T and Jay-Z. Now it says,
no disrespect to Kendrick though. They just overplayed that song so much.
In the Epstein files. Oh no, I didn't realize this one. What? Man, what? Brock Pierce. I don't even know who this is, to be honest with you. I didn't actually check this one out. They're saying Pusha T's in it too. We're about ready to drop our favorites, all right? It is tough. Jay-Z and Pusha T named in the Epstein files. This is the New York State of Mind, the Drill Gang subreddit. People saying Jay-Z has too many accusations to let this fly under the radar.
Yeah, I got too much time on y'all hands, bro. Y'all just sitting right here, all the other people's business and
doesn't have a government name. Like, who only puts rappers' names in Fed documents?
Y'all got no job or something, man? Damn. Hope y'all getting paid for this.
People don't believe that they could have all been hanging out at that point, and I hear it. Some people are saying this is like some kind of voodoo curse. This is in the Drizzy subreddit. So the Drake fans are rejoicing. They're gassed, all right? They're saying the Projection T fans are about to be in shambles if this is true. It says, wild thing is, if Drake was named, it doesn't even need to be true. They'll stand by it regardless. That's facts. There's about an equal amount of proof and allegation now on Pusha T and Drake and Jay-Z. So it's time for Not Like Us Part 2 and 3. They're saying the Sixth God has claimed another soul. They was talking about the embassy about to get raided. I'm crying. Literally Jay-Z right now. Looking shook. This one has him scrambling, but I'm already hearing mumbling of these are only accusations. Right? But Drake don't have any accusations, and they still run with it. These are some good points. They're saying Drake won. It says, time and time again, we find out that someone other than Drake has actual allegations and sometimes lawsuits and cases against them. Meanwhile, every girl Drake has been accused of being inappropriate with has either publicly defended him or the story was debunked. And accused is in quotes because none of the accusations actually come from the girls themselves. It's always someone else trying to paint a narrative. And that's what Drake...
That's how it go, though. It's always somebody trying to paint a narrative.
Are not the same thing as having actual allegations from the alleged victims themselves. So look, people are saying Drake won. All right?
All right, Trap Lil Ross. I get what you're saying here, right? I get it. But at the same time, I see you trying to build content off of people's comments. But where does it come with the ethical standpoint of it? And let me get y'all to understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if we're going to sit right here and scroll through comments and look at what everybody's saying and all their opinions, right? How do we go ahead and start deciphering, okay, what might be a little true, what might be close to the truth, or what might be giving us insight? A lot of the stuff he reading right now is just people and their BS opinions. You get what I'm saying? If he was going to do this, I wish he would have kind of like point out the ones that might be hitting towards something or going towards a certain direction. This just seemed like kind of on the fly. I don't know. I might be tripping.
They're saying Drake's going to be listed. They can't even process the fact that Pusha T is on the list. Saying Jay-Z projection with the Super Bowl. It's crazy. They said we're not getting Iceman because Drake has to
as of right now in the
Drizzy
subreddit, just look like a whole bunch of haters.
See you boys in the summer.
Whole bunch
Every
of
accusation is a
Jay-Z
confession.
downfall.
Was a huge Pusha T fan, but I'll admit it. When
Which
he's
is
washed,
weird.
Drake
I bet it's black
wins,
people too, bro. We
right?
be doing it
I
to our
hope
own
Pusha T
people.
rots in hell for what he did to the victims. I hope they find peace and share my sincere condolences with all the victims. It is wild, all right? And this is also in the Drizzy subreddit. It's another victory lap. It says Pusha T is in the he who should not be named files. It says Drake's pen just flew into his hand like Thor's hammer. Pusha T and the T is for tranquilizer. Oh my God, that one's savage. That one's savage. They're already writing lyrics for him. It says they say your name in the files. I guess the cocaine will.
All right, man. If it's just a whole bunch of comments, I ain't about to sit right here and just go through a whole bunch of more comments, man. This is just a whole bunch of people with no damn jobs.
It's just wild. Who needs it to be confirmed? You don't need it to be confirmed. You can just call people a PDF. This is enough. We've got a PDF document to call you a PDF. This is the same amount of evidence, if not more, than what they did to Drake. So look, all right, I think the hypocrites are down bad right now. It is a very, very tough time for the Pusha T's, for the Jay-Z's, for possibly the Kendrick Lamars, because for all of the mud that
and what Kendrick got to do with this?
This is looking bad, and you don't need to prove these things. We got a #1 song that went
yeah,
global.
not in today's internet, boy. Somebody say one thing, go viral on TikTok. That shit the truth now.
You guys are in the Epstein files, dog. Wow. All right, so look, I'm sure there'll be more fallout. I will let you guys know. I'm going to wait for Jay-Z to respond. No.
Hey, bro, that's the end of this video right here, dog. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is just more so allegations than really anything else. So y'all got to really understand and like kind of decipher it for yourself. I deciphered a little bit for y'all, but also realize all of this is allegations. It's all allegations. None of it is true yet. There's none. No, the FBI haven't came out and confirmed nothing or nothing like that. So take it at your own discretion. I will say that, but it is weird. 100% weird. I'm not saying that. Well, I'm not saying that it's not, should I say, but I mean, that's all I really got to say about it. If I see anything else, I most definitely share it with y'all for sure. But until then, bro, go ahead, like and subscribe on this video. We on the road to 500 subscribers, and we almost there, baby. Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. I'm out. Peace.